Alright, finally getting to the good old explosive crossbow, something that I've been meaning to do for a little while. Mostly because the original explosive crossbow run is no longer even remotely close to representative of what the weapon is actually like. Yeah, so what it used to be was it used to have ammo, it used to be pretty not good damage. It has now been changed up to what? Perhaps my favorite weapon? Favorite ranged weapon at the very least? I don't know, maybe second only to pyrotechnics, because pyrotechnics is just amazing for setting up synergies and has some really good damage just on its own. Also, hey, live commentary, everyone's favorite. So pretty much what the deal with this is that you fire out a bow after, holding it for a couple seconds, and then it does a ton of damage, like 637 damage on a critical, and all you need to do is just direct hit on the enemy. That's crazy good. That's amazing. So it's just overall great. I would totally recommend using it at all points in time. Definitely if you're doing any sort of survival run. Glad I didn't accidentally blow that up. There's just not too much to say about it. The only major downside is that it really does take a couple seconds to get it working properly, but after that, I mean, you don't have to worry about ammunition, you don't have to worry about not having enough health because you're building a, somewhat suboptimal build. Going for like tons and tons of tactics, leaving yourself very open to attacks, all that sort of stuff. Wow, that is looking... This is the new, apparently... Well, there's a croissant in front of it, but... Yeah, so this is the new Crusher, apparently. Damn! Looks a lot like the background in the graveyard. They had changed up the Crusher a little bit, at least the graphic, back in the early days of the Baguette update here, but I had not seen it. I had not seen that new one as of, what, the beta now? Which, speaking of which, this is now a beta version, so you know what that means. It means I get to keep all of the progress that I make when I'm actually doing, stuff in this version. Yeah, I'm sorry, biters, you're just not good enough. I want to get that second Crusher up here. Also the Power Scroll. But yes, that means that things like getting the Acceptance Blueprint, Tough Skin, as well as everything else. Actually, there really is nothing else. Apparently, because they have now recently changed it up so that the... what is the word I'm thinking of? The Forge. The Forge now requires less cells to actually get fully upgraded. I don't have to worry about that at all. So my Forge is now fully upgraded. Even though I think that prior to this update, I did not have it fully upgraded. It was a bit lacking. I think Tornado and Alchemic Gun still required it, but it doesn't matter now. And also, I did hear that some people, when they initially upgraded to the newer version, that there were some issues where it was deleting save files. I thankfully waited a little bit on that. I guess the only thing I can really say is that... Oh, hey, this is in English now. I guess the only thing I can say is that, I don't know, if you want to get my save file, just say so in the comments. I'll put it in the description or something. Aside from that, always make sure you back it up. I don't know. Sure, whatever. Apparently not enough to upgrade anything. Ah, well. Extra critical damage isn't bad, and it is already S rank. And it's not only S rank, but S with 2 in survival, so that's more than fine with me. Maybe there's something I can reforge, though. No, I mean, that's pretty good, but I think what I really want to go for is plus damage on freezing enemies. Because these are all slow weapons that get one big hit off, and that's the big drawback of getting the freeze enemies usually, is that... Or extra damage on frozen enemies is that after the first hit, you lose a lot of damage there. I mean, if it was on frost or something like that, that would be one thing, but usually not. Ah, okay. Man, almost forgot that they changed up the sprite for those. Been skulking around the sewers for so long. Oh boy. So, big deal here is that not only am I going to be getting a lot of... Well, not only am I going to be doing, a little bit of look at the explosive crossbow, which you can already see is just amazing. Right into the spikes, eh? Moron. Yeah, so you can already see that the explosive crossbow is amazing, but aside from that, I'm also going to be trying to get the acceptance blueprint just because acceptance is really good and I want to get it. Going to be heading all throughout the lands for that. But yeah, you can see already, I pretty effortlessly took it. Like, I cannot overstate, this may come up later where Motion Twin will probably nerf the damage of this a little bit. It is that good in my opinion right now. Which is definitely a far cry. I thought that the damage was really lacking for the extra time that you had to take to fire it, and then obviously the bugginess it doesn't even use ammo anymore. That's a huge change from most other weapons in the game. It really doesn't make any sense. I mean, what about it being explosive, you know? Looks like a little ice lollipop or something that you're charging in there. I honestly cannot tell what that sprite is going to be, or what that sprite is supposed to be for the explosive crossbow. It's like a purple bat, but its head is like a glowing red popsicle? I don't know. But overall, you get really good damage. Even if you miss, you still tend to get damage because of the AoE. Criticals come hard and often. A lot of good modifiers you can get on it compared to a lot of other things. You can build survival with it, which means that you get a lot of extra survivability, obviously. No, just a fantastic weapon overall, and it is my choice for a lot of runs. To the point that I was considering doing 4-cell on this, but I am going to be taking some of the more... Yeah, nice try. I said nice try. And to the point that I was considering doing 4-cell on this, but then I decided, you know, I really want to take a bit more of a safe route just to make absolutely sure that I'm not going to die while getting all these keys. Because, you know, you got to get all 3 of these rose keys and then go through a very specific, very tough route through the game to be able to get the acceptance blueprint. But hey, this is at least the last time I have to do it until I start up another save file. Alright, so I think that I'm just missing 1 key now, so that's not too bad. Then I can get right up to the ramparts immediately. This should be a mostly okay build. I think that what I would like to get is a Frost Blast or an Ice Bow, and then enough money to maybe re-roll some... Perhaps? No. Well, I guess Hokuto's Bow wouldn't be too bad. I'll give it 1 try. Ice Crossbow could be okay. Yeah, and then get enough money after that to be able to try to re-roll all of the affixes on my weapons to get the ones that benefit most from freezing stuff. I mean, not only is that useful for... Whatever, I like punishment more anyway. Not only is that going to be useful for keeping enemies in place, it's also going to be a lot of extra damage overall for this particular build. Yeah, the only real problem that I'm having is that this is a very slow build. How did I throw... Oh, right, I got 2 of those. Forgot that for a second. Apparently they don't fall through that earth. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, all the little obelisks are just totally changed up. Look a lot better and a lot less cheesy. Well, anyway, the major issue that I have with this is that it's slow. I cannot kill bats very easily, especially the kamikaze bats, and the only thing that could really change that up, and honestly the thing that I was kind of hoping that I was going to get with this weapon in the first place, was the throw out the grenade affix. It throws out a grenade when you shoot or whatever. Because usually I think that that affix is kind of garbo, but this is the one case where it's actually pretty useful, because the second you pull out the weapon is when you fire off the grenade. Nice try. Okay, I got this. I got this handled, because I'll just do this. There we go. Oh, never discount a good parry, especially with, oh, come on. Especially with a punishment. Some real good damage off of that. Oh, they didn't change the obelisks in here. That's kind of weird. Well, anywho... Oh, wait, no, I'm going this way. Well, anywho, yeah, throw out a grenade is fantastic, because the second that you pull out the weapon like that, you don't even have to fire it, that's when the grenade goes out. And you can use that to really easily take out any sort of low health, flying enemy, whatever. It's the thing that really gives this weapon the complete package, you could call it. Huh, even without getting into the AoE there, the freezing effect is pretty good. Maybe I don't actually need a freeze there. Here, come on. There we are. Oh, man. Parry's still not as powerful as I'd like them to be, but, you know, that AoE damage is... If you can get really high survival early... Well, if you're really high up in the air, maybe you could have spared it. Also, hey, we finally get lore now. But, what was I saying here? Yeah, I would really like it if this, did a little bit more damage or whatever. But if you get high survival, you can get a ton of damage out of that. So... Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Terrible. And just, this is something that always bothered me with these mutations. It's just the one attack following that. Anyway, what was I saying here? Oh yeah, this should really be increases damage for like 10 seconds or something, much like these ones up here. They really should be, because it's not, you know, the next attack after you kill an enemy. It's for 15 seconds. It should be 15 seconds after you parry an enemy or something like that. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Dead Inside, aka Vigor Mortis. Let's go. As of right now, aside from not being able to upgrade a lot of these weapons, I'm not too disappointed in this run so far. Sickness. Capital S. I like the Infection. They should have went with the Infection, or as I was calling the Infection first, the Contagion. Of course, you know, what am I, a developer for this game? No, I'm only apparently like the person that has played it the most. May as well be the same thing. Well, anyway, still gonna be stacking up as much survival as possible, and I could really easily go for some pretty heavy curses on myself. There's no real issue with taking out enemies when you have this good ranged weaponry, but I'm also kind of hesitant to go too far into that because I'll be honest here, it was kind of rough getting this weapon in the first place. The game really did not want to give it to me, so if I lose here, I would rather not have to go grab another one again. Also, I don't have acceptance yet, otherwise it would be a total no-brainer to get cursed, but you know, that's not... Damn, those things are huge. Yeah, otherwise it would be a total no-brainer to actually just grab as many curses as possible. Still follow Stone Crypt, interesting. I suppose the choice will become obvious at the time that it does. Until then, there's no use speculating about it. I can be as wishy-washy as I want, but until that giant golden S&M chest is in front of me, it doesn't really matter. Well, there's the exit at least, so if I feel like I don't want to hang around in this area anymore, no probalo. Get a lot less money from selling items now, which is another thing that made it a little difficult to grab this weapon in the first place. I just remember that you can duck while firing a ranged weapon. Good stuff, good stuff. Van Crotus is not going to be happy. So it's a lot harder to afford things. Reasonably so. It was getting a little ridiculous with the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gold that you were getting, but I can't say I'm not a little disappointed. That's what made it so easy to be able to afford just about anything you want at a higher level. Ow, difficulty. Whatever, a single shield bearer hit is not going to end this run. But that is the sort of thing that I was talking about, where I don't know if I'm... Alright, that's enough of that. Range punishment coming in the end there as well. Always count on good old punny. No, I just... Alright, rubbers hit the road, I don't want to do curse chests. Maybe if I had acceptance, that would be one thing. Also, I just remembered that I can't leave this area yet until I grab the Moonflower key. Gotta make sure to do that. And I don't know if they fixed the ability for them to appear in time doors, so I might have to book it down to the graveyard faster than I would otherwise like. Yeah. As of right now, I don't really feel like I need the extra everything that you get from... Nice. Good crusher action there. I don't really think I need the extra damage that I would get out of a... What do you call it? Scroll that you would get out of a curse chest anyway, so I should be fine. Should all be totes cool. That was close. Oh, here's a great place for crushers. Also viscera explosions. 4,000 for selling a necklace. Far cry from what it used to be. But anyway, I think that there is something to be said about the way that I think that overall, survival ranged weapons are just some of maybe the best that you can get in the entire game. Man, get crushed on. Yeah, ranged survival weapons are some of the best you can get in the entire game, especially because now the acid nerves has been does more damage than it did before. Oh. I did not realize that now they have flask charges in here. Very, very expensive flask charges, but let's be honest, as they should be. Aww. Let's cut down on a little bit of healing you get otherwise. Anyway, survival weapons. Acid nerves is fantastic now. A hunter's longbow has always been fantastic, even though it only hits one enemy, and you kind of have to finagle a good hit off on any enemy that you want to. Boy, this episode has a lot of interruptions in it. Anyway, yeah, so the heavy crossbow I don't really like all that much because I think it's a little too difficult to get to get all of the hits in on an enemy to get the maximum amount of damage. But even I'll recognize that you still get like really good damage out of it. And then I don't know, the heavy crossbow then it kind of outshines them all because it does really great damage and you can do it from any distance. It doesn't become worse over time if you're like too far away from an enemy or anything like that. You can use it point blank range like the heavy crossbow. You can use it long range like the hunter's bow. You don't have to be screwing around trying to get perfect timing to get really good damage on it. It's just the best of all worlds. The fact that you can use it as a shotgun and a sniper bow is maybe one of its best points, too. And also, you know, of course, it has unlike something like the Hunter's Longbow, which you can get tons and tons of damage. It still clearly outclasses this weapon in damage. Here you also get the explosion, which is absolutely nothing. Which is absolutely essential in taking out huge groups of enemies like you find on these higher cell modes here. For example, you got the zombie and you got the undead archer there. I didn't even try to do that. It just happened that way. No, it's a real good weapon. No bones about it. And I would definitely suggest that if you like doing survival runs at all, prioritize this almost over a shield in a lot of cases, I would say. Of course, shields, you know, as much as I like them, and as much as they have been improved and changed up over the time, they're still so risky to use in a lot of ways. And it pains me to say that, because I still love the idea behind them. I just want them to be... like, I want a good shield to be something grossly overpowered, instead of just, you know, decent. I mean, you can certainly finish a run with just a shield. I've done it several times. In fact, during the Brutal update, it got to the point where I was just like, okay, I can't just keep making shield-only episodes. That's not the only thing that was released in this, even though they're so easy to do. Well, eventually, when we get to Season 3, when the game officially releases, version 1.0, that's when we're going back to hardcore, crazy single weapon runs. At least that's the plan right now. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. Still got another boss to find out about, after all. Oof. And it's interesting that the survival mostly has all of its mutations based around using shields, and yet shields are still not all that good. Where is the key? Where is the key? Maybe over there. Kind of in the middle there, I saw a tower that I didn't really explore too much. Well, hey, you know what? Here, since I have mostly explored this entire area, I'm just going to flip her into super fast mode and see if I can... well, meet you back here when I find the key. Man, I swear acceptance is going to become the new architect's key at this rate. Moonflower key, hooray! Jeez, that was a rough one. All right, let's go fight some stuff. Oh, it's actually right over here. Well, at least that's not going to take too long. Hopefully I can go grab then a couple, what do you call it, upgrades for my weaponry here and see if I can get some good affixes on them too. Doubt I'll be able to get more. I doubt I'll be able to do more than just upgrade. Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? Man, that is expensive. 100% to burning. That's pretty good. Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, you know what? I'll keep that for right now. Just because, well, yeah, I might have a little problem with not having enough, yeah. I might have a little problem with not having enough time to, you know, heal or something, so having the ability to reduce damage could be good as well. Sewer creature. Okay, come on. You can't just call it the sewer creature. But, hey, get back down here. I don't think I've ever actually seen him do something like that. Alright, enough of this. No more games here. Watcher. Creature. Creechy watcher. I don't know if I'm getting double effectiveness on the blocking. Usually that would say 2 next to it or something. Not actually happening right now. Damage still good. Should be taking these things out in like 1 hit, to be perfectly honest. I guess I do only have like 13. Well, I'm doing more than enough damage against the actual creature. Yep. Yeah. Fine. Also, since when can you knock me out of animations like that? Oh, man. Watcher, I mean creature, I tell you. Might actually have been worth also just taking the, might have also been worth just taking the, what is the mutation that I'm thinking of? Cooldown reduction, just so I can throw out these a little bit more often. Alright, yeah, let's go. Now what? Parrying still effective, but this is definitely where I would want to have a Frost Blast or Ice Bow to make this a little bit less annoying. Since when does he run away after getting parried? I swear that's new behavior, or maybe I'm just crazy. Hi. That's a good location. Especially because it goes right over my head, too. Of course. Just a little too slow, you know? Ah. Alright, fine. We'll do this once. Gonna get freaking... Gonna get bullet held again at this rate. In fact, I'm probably gonna get bullet held several times at this rate. Alright. Getting a surprising amount of damage off on the poison at the very least. Still annoying. Still not the preferred way to do this fight, I'll tell you. I mean, the preferred way to do this fight would be have more damage, really. But, you know, you can't always get what you want, etc. Yeah. One more, and then we can finish with this facade. Facade charade. Charade. Oh my god, I don't know. Words are escaping me. Escaping me and flowing into nowhere. Ah, come on. Double Crusher, though, was pretty effective. And if I can get one more solid hit in there, there you go. Another area that having the throws out a grenade maybe could have been more helpful. Ooh. To be perfectly honest, I think I will take it. Especially because it applies inflammable oil on the enemy, and that is its critical condition. Okay, come on. I can't go full-on pyrotechnics in this run, but the ability to be able to use my two favorite ranged weapons at the same time is... Oh, hey, cool. Is actually kind of crazy, so... I don't know. Yep, everything fully upgraded here, so I got nothing to spend nothing on. And I don't know. Do I want to go for it? Yeah, you know what? I'll go for it. Said I was going to be using different mutations. Well, not this time, apparently. Unfortunately, sorry. Yeah, just give me dead inside. This is a tough run. Okay, not all that tough. It's been going pretty good so far, all things considered, but I don't know, at the same time. This is kind of where I was thinking that the final upgrade for the what is it called? The shop, not shop, gold, keeping gold. Kind of where I thought that might be, and that's clearly not the case. Oh, that damage is great. Yeah, it's actually even more than the explosive crossbow at its maximum crap. 1 minute, really. Yeah, it's even better than the explosive crossbow at its critical condition. So that's, well, annoying more than anything else, because hey, that's not the run I'm doing right now. I have done more than enough pyrotechnics runs, as it were. Oh well, I'll just try to keep usage of it at a minimum here. Keep it for emergencies and, you know, moments where I, for real, I would not be able to survive otherwise. Gotta watch out for those elite catchers, because they can fire stuff off surprisingly quickly. I don't know. No, try not to use it. And okay. I'll definitely still switch the pyrotechnics out for... That did it. I'll definitely switch the pyrotechnics out for any sort of ice thing, as I was talking about before. Although I'm probably going to be spending most of my money, my upcoming money as it were, on trying to upgrade my crushers here to get a little bit more damage out of those things. Because, I mean, they're good, but they could be much gooder. Also, I'm fairly certain I'm not getting a double usage out of the... Not a double usage, but a double... I'm not doubling my value out of the protection, the reduced damage reduction that I'm getting out of these things. As much as I was really hoping that I would. What are you gonna do? Alright then. And... regular chest. Okay, I was worried that it might be a cursed chest, and I really, for real, cannot take a cursed chest at this point in time. I'll take a little bit less damage. Well, the Watcher fight was a little low on damage. It's the sort that I would be normally hoping that I had a bit more killing power with. Yeah, whatever, we'll do this. Oh, this might be an issue. Okay, not that much of an issue. Again, you can duck while firing a ranged weapon. Always gotta remember that. As long as I get to about 20 survival, I think I'll be okay. And considering that I'm going directly to the Sepulchre after this, I should be fine on that point. Yeah, I suppose as good as this is at taking out multiple enemies, the explosive crossbow, it does also have the issue that multiple enemies make it much, much more difficult to fire it off in the first place, which can be something of an issue, I shouldn't even have to say. But I said it anyway because this is going to be like an hour-long episode. I need to say something. All right. 40,000 gold. Enough to get quite a few rerolls, maybe buy some sort of frosty weaponry. I don't know, I got a lot of options here for money now that it's not nearly as hyper common as it was. It's just still pretty common. But I mean, it used to be so much more. Still don't think that there's... I always forget because they keep changing up all the cell doors where like Slumbering Sanctuary now has a food shop in it, but I don't remember if the graveyard does anymore or not. Oh well, I'm probably going to be exploring everything anyway because hey, that's how it goes when you're looking for them keys. Gotta keep a good lookout because I'm pretty sure if they're gonna appear anywhere, the Moonflower keys are gonna be appearing in the underground section of the graveyard. Give me a ranged weapon that does any sort of frost, and that'll do it. Thank ya. Alright, now it's definitely going to be funneling all my money into getting crushers that work well with that, or... I'm not entirely sure if I can reforge the explosive crossbow. I know you could before, but they said something in the patch notes about changing that, and I don't know how exactly they did so. Is that the Arctex key? Nah, just Croissant. That's fine. I'll take it. I mean, I definitely need a healing right now. There it is. Oh. This isn't what I wanted. Man, I felt so smart there for a second. Oh, well, I'll just feel smart when I get it next time. Oh, these biters are going to be annoying. Yep, I called it. They're annoying. I guess I can always just dive attack down on them, or actually use the freaking bow I got for this express purpose. Kind of fixes the entire issue with it not being fast enough by freezing enemies in place. It's obvious. It's an obvious solution to a simple problem. I was kind of hoping the shield would have had its little cooldown there. No such luck. Oh, okay, that was close. I got it. Don't you worry about old me. This looks like where it could be, but it's not. What's in one door? Because again, don't remember. I guess I'll take it for the money. I do need a lot of that still. Alright, come on. This is like the location for it. That was real close. Probably right up there. Okay, I knew it. When I said this is the location, I totally called that one. Check it. Check it and see. Got a fever of 100. I don't even know. Anyway, I think I got one more shop coming right down here, and then I'm gonna book her out. Still not feeling confident enough, especially with that sort of thing happening, to risk anything. I guess is how you could say it. Oh, so it's just 2 cell doors? I mean, I guess that's not terrible if you need a lot of cells, but I don't. Oh, should have taken Alienation. That's what. Okay, you know what? When I find the door out of here, I will take 1 curse chest, take Alienation. Oh, it's not the Sepulcher anymore? Yeah, okay. I mean, I like the word Sepulcher. I'm just like, this is maybe the most disappointed I've ever been with Motion Twin. Really? No more Sepulcher. Alright, just gotta be careful in the next area. Should be able to get a full heal, and extra stats not gonna hurt or anything, so let's just see how that goes. Otherwise, I don't really feel the need to... go back and try to get every single... Wow, 150,000, okay. Slow down target is good, but could be gooder. Ah, come on. Yeah, so apparently it increases in price as you upgrade it. Okay, that's good to know. Or, I mean, as you reroll stuff. Ish. You got anything new? Nope. Alright, so just real careful, real careful. Keep it simple, keep it safe. 1 minute. Great stuff. Hopefully the keys that wasn't up there. Why did it start like this? I'm just saying, why are you doing this to me? Okay. Alright, 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 and alright. Okay, I didn't like that, but I done did it. You know, I know there are enemies in this area. Oh, I forgot to take alienation. Ah, crap. Yeah, did I forget the entire reason behind what I was doing? Absolutely. Oh, well. I guess I'll, crap. I got nothing. To be perfectly honest here, I got nothing. Ain't no excuse for the sins I have committed against mankind by forgetting to take alienation. You know, I swear there were enemies in here at one point. Alright, there we are. That did take out the one tracker there immediately. Good, good, good. Because that's what I need. And you got what I need. When you say she's just a friend, I'm gonna shoot you with my crossbow. And that's enough out of you two. And what? Huh. Didn't kill him in one hit. I was kind of expecting that tracker to follow me a little bit. Yeah, whatever. You don't die from darkness damage when you're cursed. Or that's like the one thing that you don't... That, cursing will not kill you, darkness damage, so I'm not too worried about that. No, I'm just worried about dying from getting hit by a tracker more than anything else. Well, really an Inquisitor, but trackers are also dangerous. Oh boy. It is going to be nice to get alienation, or not alienation, acceptance when I do. Okay, where is an area that I can go through that doesn't have traps? Yeah, sounds good. Good enough. Good enough. Ah, there we are, though. That's what I'm looking for. And then one more enemy here, which I should just be able to kill that shield bearer by dropping a... Well, getting the drop on him, and we done. Great. Fantastic. Love it. So much more money needed here. However, what's that over there? Oh, I was thinking there was some sort of secret around here. Looks like that's just something accessible elsewhere. Should try to also upgrade my explosive crossbow if given the chance here. What was I looking for? Something that I was going to go get the second that I wasn't cursed. Now I don't even remember. Ah, damn it. Alright, no problem, no problem. I do want to check out what's in here, though. I think it's a double... Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Still want to keep my crushes for right now. Everything's a little too low level for my liking, but at the same time, I'm not really having trouble killing much of it. Oh, yes, the elite. That's right. Not having too much trouble killing anything right now, but that could easily change in time. Well, let's be honest, by the next area, because that's always how it's going to go. Yeah, sure. Much better on the money, too, now. Okay, okay. Right over here, I think I'm just gonna... What is the best area to go to here? I guess it would be through the door, so... Through the door I just opened. I don't know. You know, the idea that, the idea behind this crossbow that I was talking about, the fact that you don't actually have to sacrifice any sort of, like, distance or whatever. You can shoot enemies at point-blank range and it's still equally as effective. That is something that they really should be using as, like, like a mutation. I think that they should have that. You know how there's tranquility for... Hi. You know how they got, like, tranquility for, the... tactics? They should have the reverse of that, be for survival. Hitting enemies up close with ranged stuff. Or something, I don't know. Still think that there should be a rework of a lot of the mutations for survival. Because there's still too many of them that just don't really stack up as far as a lot of the other ones you can get for any other build. Like, I still think that, you know, end of combo hits doing extra damage. Maybe even something that instead of increasing your damage after you kill an enemy, you get increased, weapon attack speed? You're like, okay, so slow weapons. Slow weapons are kind of a thing for survival, right? Maybe something that increases weapon speed or something like that. Or that would be kind of the equivalent to increasing your... or to reducing your cooldown, for example. It would also be a little bit unique compared to just giving another increased cooldown for, like, powers or something like that, which would be, I don't know, the obvious sort of choice for, now that they've split up bombs into brutality and then everything else is still handled in tactics. I still do hold that having something like the increases damage for X amount of time rather than just your next attack after parrying would be a significantly better mutation. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Of course, maybe Motion Twin has something. There is still that mysterious mutation in the start that people have already data mined out, so I know exactly what it does. But come on, let's just pretend that it's still a mystery. By the way, it does sound like a pretty good mutation, but it's a mystery, so shut up. All right, aside from finding the shops, you know what? I'm just gonna take a drag on it. I would rather use it now than get killed later, lose the heart and everything like that. Oh, that's not great. Also, come on. Couldn't even see that. Yeah, for the most part, you need a key. For the most part, I should be fine for health at this point. Getting this much survival has helped me out quite a bit in the, survival department. So I feel like getting hit too many times can be covered maybe by finding food around here. I don't have to worry about it being infected or whatever, so... Something like a croissant actually heals, 1,500 health, which is a lot. Damn, I was really hoping that I might be able to grab an upgrade for the bow. No? Okay. Alright. There's still a scroll over here, and I have to find a key, so not quite done the sepulcher just yet, even though this episode is dragging on. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Still in the sepulcher. Oh, well, hopefully I will be able to... I think, what, I'm at 17 right now for... Oh, I really do not like this. I'm okay, though. Alright. I'm at 17 survival right now, which is pretty good. I was talking about getting to 20 total, so there's still a distinct possibility of that happening, even though I'm still rocking some pretty low-level weaponry right now. I don't even need it. Cool. It makes that flask usage look a little... whatever. I said before, I say again, I usually like having about 2 for the final boss, 2 flask charges for the final boss fight, and after that, whatever, it's fine. There should be one more shop, probably this area right here, but you know what? Again, episode's dragging on long as it is. Ooh boy. Hopefully I can get at least one of the crushers sinking well with the ice bow. That's really what I want more than anything else. Yes, there you go, there you go. Come on. Plus 10% damage ain't bad either, so that's fine. Yeah, alienation no longer all that useful right now, so that's good. Want to read that. Game's loading too fast. I want to read some of these tips here. I still like the assassin more. I gotta be careful about freezing her too much, lest I lose the ability to freeze her after I get hit by a chain grab. Doing a lot less melee attacks than I'm used to. Usually she likes coming in close a little bit more. Well, better. Again, still better. Come on, come over here and do some more melee attacks. Whatever. This works as well. That extra damage. Damn it. Boy, am I taking a lot of damage for the assassin battle. Oof, I might just have to take some stuff in the castle just to... Might have to take some stuff in the castle just to be able to, get some better damage. Still got me anyway. Ah, well, if that's how it's gonna go, that's how it's gonna go. Gotta heal, you gotta heal. Tall Peak Castle. Alright. I still can, at the very least, get, a, get acceptance done, which if I do need to do a second run, that will help immensely, I would say. Yep. Very Dark Souls 2 sort of story going on here. Speaking of which, hey. Yeah, sure, I can do this pretty easily. Or at least I should be able to. Yeah, take out these guys pretty easily with these crushers. Hey, come on. What's with the assassin not taking nearly as much damage? Alright, should be coming up on the mini-boss right about here. And indeed, they should be dead in roughly 5 seconds. And there we go. Really does show you how much it pays to have to be able to upgrade your weapons, you know? Or no, not upgraded, to have your weapons upgraded, you know? Not just be using the level 1 or level 2, because this is literally the first weapon that you could possibly grab in the game level. Losing out on a lot of damage by doing that, but at the same time, if you don't get it anywhere else in the run, that's how it goes. Man, I remember doing back in season 1, as you could call it, for the challenge runs. Just doing everything with a level 1, no affixes, no nothing on there. Although I suppose that was always back when it was just regular old 0-cell difficulty and nothing else for you. Speaking of which, nope. Great stuff. Thanks, shopkeeper. You are a real help. But yeah, I mean, hey, the game used to be a lot. Hey, that's just straight up value card. I haven't seen that one. Get out of here. I'm looking at the picture. Neat. Konami's gonna sue them. Anyway, I'm back to the beginning. That was a real fruitful effort that I made there. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh boy. Oh! Running against the wall? Perfect. Led me right to the treasure that I sought. This is some garbage, by the way. Oh, damn it. That is almost like the perfect combination. Now what? Yeah, damn straight. Well, upcoming fight's gonna be a little rough. Just a little bit, though. I should be able to handle it fine. Should be totally fine. Could not be finer to be in Carolina. Yeah, this is gonna be a fight, certainly. Oh well, at least I'll be able to get there at this rate. Well, okay. I still have 15,000 whole health here, so, like, I can take a beating and keep on eating, is what I'm saying. I'm not going to be dead just the second that I get hit. We're not working with that sort of fight here. It's not full tactics, like, hyper damage run. It's just that doesn't necessarily... Give me an upgrade, please. Okay, all I need is 50,000. That sounds good. I can do that. It'll also be nice and cheap to upgrade. Good dodging. Ugh. Clutch dodging. I meant to fire it the other way. You can tell I might be getting a little worried. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Yeah, I could have gone back and tried to grind out the stuff, but I would rather just go do the fight and see if I can get that one over with immediately. Do not forget. Okay. Do not forget to... Wow, it's still 40,000 to reforge. Oh, right. I didn't buy the thing. Duh. Okay. Acceptance is in the bank. So, that's good. Full extent of its sickness? Is that why that tree has eyes? Yeah. Cool guy, aren't you? Go into your second phase. Ooh, new grenades. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so not too bad thus far. Could certainly be worse. Ah, throws you even while you're invincible. Take that, nerdlinger. That should take out both of them. No? Well, good enough. Also, nice spriting on the... Okay. Yeah, damn, I was hoping that I could get off a fire. Come on. Well, it's not going terrible so far. Okay, it's going worse. Alright, it's going significantly worse over time. Still have the heart. Gonna lose the heart in a couple seconds. He's almost in phase 3, so it's not too bad. Alright, alright. Damn ugly worms. Okay, okay. This is gonna be a close one. This is going to be a close one. Stop doing that. Ah, damn it. Oh well, shouldn't be too difficult to get back there and do that again. In fact, it was even easier to get back here than I thought because I'm just going to use footage from the original explosive crossbow run that I had recorded a couple days ago. Why not? I don't know. It saves me having to do like another freaking hour worth of a run. It also gets this video out a little bit faster. So anyway, yeah, when you have 26 survival, it's a huge difference in damage. And also good weapons and stuff. So yeah, not the fancy new King's Hand here because this was a couple patches ago. But hey, it works pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing overall. Also, having the extra damage on enemies that are frozen is making it so that I am just doing an ungodly amount of damage to even like elites here. Oh yeah, I also managed to get the super cheater necklace, which is fun too. And Force Shield definitely doing a lot of work, giving me that extra bit of invincibility whenever I parry, which it's not too difficult to do so with this. Not that I like risking it anyway. Yeah, big plan here is that when you got the explosive crossbow, you are hitting this guy in his back because he can't block the hit if you hit him in the back. So it's just pretty much getting close and then rolling around him, nailing him in the back, rinse and repeat. It's not too bad at all. Yeah, I knew I was hitting the invincibility shield there. I just wanted to keep that spinner as far away from me as possible. That was more of the issue than anything else. And so apparently the King's Hand took fall damage or something before. I didn't even realize that. I just wasn't paying attention to his health. Well, that has been unfortunately fixed. Doesn't really matter because with the ice grenade and the force shield, I'm getting a huge amount of damage reduction along with the huge health pool that I got here too. So I can take a pretty huge beating even on 3-cell mode and have it be absolutely no issue at all. Which is good because boy, in the last third of this, I started to play real bad against this guy. Of course, when you got these sort of stats and this sort of build, you don't need to play safe. And that's a kind of nice thing about it. So there you go. Explosive crossbow, still a fantastic weapon, but as I learned in this run, you can't rely entirely on it. That's ridiculous. What are you even thinking? Hey, I get that feeling sometimes. It's like, hey, I'm having a lot of really good runs with this weapon. Clearly, it must be over. No, you just have a good build with the good weapon. You know, it's the entire thing. So yeah, explosive crossbow, still 2 thumbs up, but hey, don't rely entirely on it.